Hi class, we are in final exam week. It's been a great quarter, you've been a fantastic class, and I really hope you've gotten a lot out of the material so far. I want to spend a few minutes going over some hints that you might find helpful on the final exam, in particular on the problem. So let's dive into it. You want to be sure that you're able to put together a statement of revenues, expenses, and change in net fund assets. So here we start off with the operating revenues. We subtract out our operating expenses and depreciation. That gets us down to income before contributions. Then we add in our capital contributions, and that's how you arrive at the change in net fund assets. Once you have the change, you have a line item dedicated for the beginning balance. You add in the change, and that gives you the ending balance. Now, for the statement of net assets, let's talk about the net assets section. You want to have capital and make sure that's net of depreciation. Then you add in restricted and unrestricted assets, and that gets you to the total net assets. Be careful with what's restricted and what's not restricted. A lot of times a donor or grantor will have certain restrictions that lift when qualified actions are taken. So when you read the question, be aware of that dynamic. Maybe go over some examples of restricted assets becoming unrestricted. Outside of that, the multiple choice questions are taken out of the very same test bank that the quiz questions are taken from. So those are very good study aids. And I'm available throughout the week via email and phone call. So as you do your final preparations for the exam, be sure to get a hold of me if you have any questions so we can work together and help maximize your score and your learning experience. Good luck on the final exam.